Good Tuesday morning, YouTube. How's everybody doing today? I hope you guys are off to a wonderful start this morning here, honey. It is a lot going on these YouTube streets, as well as there is a lot going on in the world. Okay, in particular in the United States of America. Good morning, Winshante. Good morning, Miss Brenda. Making it happen, Manny. Good morning, everybody. So, y'all, we're just gonna get right into it. We got a couple of things to cover this morning. The first thing I want to talk about is Miss Gefilte fish babe over there in her pronouns, okay? Because she's over there talking about she got the whole beef sector shook and all of this and all that. Y'all shook, they shook, them. I told them this, that, and the other, blah. And I got to thinking, who is y'all? Like, can you be more specific? Okay, because we know she over there, playing little remedial games. Whatever I don't know if people are getting people trying to snatch in her name or if she's over there, just leading them to that, right? And because we know that herself alone, she simply does not have the intelligence to pull off such a thing. So she gets some help from somebody. So she's over there bragging about it. First she's saying she didn't do it, and then she said she did do it. Then she's saying, well, what if I did do it? And then she said she taking credit. She don't want to take credit, but she really is taking credit. I mean, the whole thing is just double-minded. We know the chick is double-minded. We are not surprised. So anyway, we're gonna do a little, and I hate, just let me say, I hate to hear this heifer voice. And she over there talking about, well, y'all's channels were built up because of me. Now, once again, like I said, it's the pronouns for me, right? Because I'm thinking, all of y'all content is about me. That's how y'all got pop. I'm not good with the pronouns, okay? Like I said, it is the pronouns for me. Because number one, you ain't got me shook. My channel ain't built up off of you, and I don't know who you think you are. But anyway, also yesterday, before we get started with this little audio, what she's really talking about is something that Tim Blaine said about blacking her out, right? I also suggested that if she getting on people's nerves, that maybe they should just black her out. Well, the people said no. The people said we want to keep dragging Gefilte fish. We don't want to black her out. She is the most wretched, annoying, wretched person in the whole beef sector. So we are going to continue to drag her because that's what we want to do. So the people have smoking. They don't want to black her out. It is what it is. You see what I'm saying? As far as me and mine, I talk about it if I want to talk about it. You know what I mean? If I don't want to talk about it, I won't talk about it. She's just simply annoying. Hey, Cynthia Lewis. Hey, Three Heartbeats. Hey, Kings Mina. And so it just is what it is at this point, right? Hey, Brad, how you doing? So anyway, like I said, the people say they don't want to black her out, okay? And they've been dragging her for filth ever since. So I saw a video. I woke up this morning, and I saw Rick Reed was online. Shout out to Rick Reed. He said, "No, I'm not blacking her out. Spiller Boy ain't blacking her out. Ain't nobody blacking her out." Like I said, the people have spoken. Do you see what I'm saying? If you're the most ratchet person in the sector, you so annoying to the point to where folks literally can't stand you. Do you see what I'm saying? That is not an accomplishment. Now, this heifer is twerking around. She's celebrating her low expectations. The low expectations that she clearly has for her life, because evidently the most significant thing that has ever happened to her is this YouTube channel of hers, right? So this is her major accomplishment. This is the one goal that she feels like she has met in her life. She thinks she is that B. She thinks that she is the queen of YouTube, but guess what? All of YouTube, compared to all of YouTube, you are not even a speck of dust when it comes to your channel. So I don't know what it is that you feel like you've accomplished. Like, I can't even tell, like, really, this what we're doing, right? But okay, girl. Okay, Deland Delusions. Hey, Ruby Woo. Wild card. Not only that, she's over there trying to rewrite history. And that's another reason why. That's another reason why we're going to do this little reaction video today. Now, it's unfortunate, okay, that I have to, oh, Lord, it's unfortunate that my ears have to sit through this type of reaction video in particular. Do you see what I'm saying? But it is what it is, okay? That's right, mental illness is real. Hey, Exotic Angel. And so it's just crazy. So yeah, I ain't never seen nothing like it. Okay, so now y'all know when I came back over, hey Season of Witch, when I came back over here, I said I pretty much come over here to primarily talk about gefilte fish and the popcorn king, right? So now we know that I have a low attention span. I would drag, I would get tired, I would talk about other things. But like I said, it's the pronouns for me. Cause for some reason she seems to think that nobody has any content other than her. Now I simply don't understand that. Yes, honey, we have to hear that silly just giggle. Like I just cannot. Ugh. Okay, y'all hit the like button if you don't mind. I appreciate it. While we got 67 folk in here and only 11 get to, I guess people just, it's early. You know what I mean? It's early. Now I have not made a video about this heifer for a long time because, like I said, child, when I get tired, I get tired. Do you see what I'm saying? And so it's just ugh. Like, ugh. But I can understand why people don't want to black her out because she's annoying as all get out. And for some people, now I don't know if Spiller Boy was talking about her yesterday. Spiller Boy had a wonderful live yesterday on the Milan Treasure channel. And if y'all, I was getting my whole life. Honey, he dragged for a whole hour, okay? More than great, I think more than an hour and a half, okay? The whole thing was a drag, right? I was getting my whole life. I had to even drop down in the chat, honey. At one point in time, a couple of times. Okay. But anyway, I lost my train of thought. Child, I ain't gonna talk too long. Let's get into the video because I got something else that I want to talk about after this. Okay, I want to talk about what's going on in these United States of America. Okay, but first we're gonna get into this reaction video. We're gonna get it over with. We're gonna get done. Because like I said, this heifer is literally, hey Spiller Boy. I loved your live yesterday, Spiller Boy. She is literally over there rewriting history. Okay, and I can understand, like I said, why the folks don't want to black her out. Okay, because you're so annoying. Okay. The only person that annoys me on YouTube really to the point to where it's somebody in the other sector, okay? But this thing right here, this is child's play. This is remedial. This is simple-minded. This is wannabe bougie, but I can't never get out of get past the much in the slush, in the slime, because I am a gefilte fish fabe infested pus bump of a person. Yeah, that's just child's play for me. But like I said, it's a pronouns for me. Yeah. Oh, that's why you was calling me to watch CNN. Yeah, I've been on it, girl. I've been on it for days. You know what I mean? And so anyway, let's get into this reaction video because evidently this heifer did a video early this morning. Now, had it not been for Rick Reed going off, because I feel like, Rick, you ain't got me shook. You ain't moving no bounds over here around here on my porch. Like, who you scaring? You're not scaring me. So yeah, but like I said, she trying to rewrite history. She delusional. She thinks she got somebody shook. She thinks she moving a mountain, but she not. But I said on Bless Walker's channel yesterday, she want to swim around in a pond by herself. Let her swim around in her pond by herself with the other guppies called Babe Nation. But evidently the people said no, and the people have spoken. Okay, so it is what it is. But I can absolutely understand, why a Spillet boy feel the way that he feel to the death. I get that because I feel that way about one person on YouTube, not her. We know that one person is in another sector, so I get it. I really get it. I understand. You can be so annoyed by a person that you can't help but chop their head off, every time they come to mind. You see what I'm saying? So, but let her tell it. She dwells in the land of low expectations. Okay, and for her, this is her greatest accomplishment in life, and that's unfortunate. Okay, but anyway, we're gonna get right into it. So we're gonna start our reaction video at hey Chloe Lover. It's about 7 minutes 39 seconds into the video. And another thing, let me tell you a pet peeve of mine. This is just not for gefilte fish babe over here. It's a pet peeve. I don't hate it, but it does something to my soul when somebody click the live button and they're not ready to go live. It's just I can't help it. I can't help it, okay? Because I don't like to procrastinate. I like to get in, say what I gotta say, do what I gotta do, and get out. Okay, hey Queen Boop, how you doing? Hey, who just having some time? So wait a minute, y'all. That's my Keurig. Let me get me this cup of coffee. And I forgot to look. If you ain't when you don't hit the live button until you read, just for everybody to do that, okay? Please don't hit the live button for future reference until you are ready to present your commentary. It's very annoying to me. Okay, like I can't do that. It just goes all over me. Okay. Anyway, I I cannot. I don't like that. It's annoying. I hate it. Like, ugh. But anyway, y'all move right along. We go. Oh, y'all see how easily I get. Child. Anyway. So like I said, we're gonna start our reaction video. And actually, she said that this was a reaction video. Okay. And so yeah, I just find it fascinating how people are like her and the popcorn king over there can say that a reaction video is not actual content, and then they start doing reaction videos. I find it interesting. But anyway, it is what it is. But yeah, anyway. Okay. So anyway, I see a couple of people in here that I'm not familiar with. And just let me say, as long as you don't come in here tripping, you are more than welcome in here. But I also want to, hey, Jessica, how you doing? Prayed up. I want to thank Rick Reed, because had it not been for me listening to Rick Reed this morning, yeah, I wouldn't have never been doing this video right now. I would have just been talking about what's going on, with the state of our country. Okay. Hey, Manny, how you doing, love? How you doing? So anyway, like I said, we're going to start 7 minutes and 39 minutes, 7 minutes and 39 seconds into the video. And so, yeah, let's go.
Girl, they are nuts.
Hey, Derek.
Child, listen. So recently, where's my tripod, Jeff?
Ooh.
Where's the tripod? Recently, a lot of these people over here in this sector been getting popped, right? It's bad. They've been getting a dog crap popped out of them. And when I tell you they mad as hell, they are mad as hell.
Did you see what I mean about the pronouns? It's the pronouns for me. Who is they? That's what I want to know. Who is they? But anyway, right along, I just had to mention it. Okay.
Now, I've been laughing at them. I never stopped. I think it's funny. I think it's great because that's what they asses get for trying to pile up on one person. That's what the hell they damn get. Yeah, I miss the sunrise days, Martinez. I really do. I really do.
Now, here's the thing. She calls it piling up on one person, right? My thing is, if you wasn't harassing everybody in the sector, they wouldn't have to be making videos about you at the same darn time. Okay, because you annoy everybody like you're a little gnat. Y'all know how those gnats fly around you. I'm one of your bush babes. Just wanted to say I enjoy your reaction video. Good morning, Miss OracleSpeaks. Oh, thank you, Miss Kimmy. Jessica. So anyway, I know that's right, when Shantae. That's a pet peeve. You know what I mean? Kingsman said, like Spiller Boy said, you ain't popped if you ain't popped nobody if they still on it. Right. Popping means you stopped the show. Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with that. But anyway, yeah, she's gloating. She's so happy. You know what I mean? She said she did it. Then she said she didn't do it. And then she said, what if she would have done it? But let me tell you something. The grave you plan for somebody else, that's the one you're going to fall in here for. Okay, because don't you already have 2 strikes on your channel? One more strike and you're out, honey. They're going to pop your IP address. What about that? So, and then I also find it fascinating that she waited until her 3 months was up because, she just got over a strike a couple of days ago. She says she didn't do it, but you waited till nobody started getting, the channels didn't start getting struck until your strike was lifted. I find it fascinating. Okay, but anyway, move right on.
Chill. I miss them days. So I'm gonna start doing that because I be up any damn way. Okay, I get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:30. It just depends. This morning I got.
You mean because you ain't never been to sleep yet? Because you been getting drunk or high or drunk and high all night. Now see, when she go to rewrite history, she act like some of us on here don't realize when she used to be up in the wee hours of the morning, sitting on the floor drunk and disgusted. Okay, crying sometimes, slurring speech, or leaning out to the side, talking about her sad life as if somebody's actually supposed to care. See, a lot of the newer people to the sector don't realize that. Okay, so what you mean to say is I ain't been asleep yet because I've been getting high all night, but I'm a little cognitive right now. So let me hit the go button and talk my ish because I'm still, I still haven't gone to sleep yet. Okay, so is that what that means? Okay, all right.
At about 4 o'clock. I've been up for about an hour. So recently, all these people been getting popped, and they believe it's me. So I came out yesterday and set the record straight, let them know it's not me. Well, really not let them know shit. Let Babe Nation know it's not me. However, that's not good enough because they need somebody to blame for their fuck shit. Instead of acknowledging the only reason we were playing that song was to fuck with her, and now our
I beg to differ. She needs somebody to blame for her F-ish, okay? She needs somebody to blame for her dirty, filthy ways. That is what's going on here. Okay, so and then she's going to talk about this song they got popped via a song or whatever. Girl, anyway, let's listen to some more.
Has come, they don't want to acknowledge that. And guess what? I don't give a shit. I don't feel sorry for them. I'm laughing at them. I'm glad it happened to them. They wish it had happened to me. They wish.
But my thing is, you happy for them. Like I said, the gravy dig for somebody else. It did just happen to you. You were so pressed by the fact that it happened to you that you had to wait until your flag rescinded to start manipulating the system so that you can flag a whole lot of people's others channel because it did happen to you. And so I'm assuming you got them through whatever the deal was with that song somewhat. I still don't know the specifics and I really don't care, but it was something in part to do with that darn long song that she plays all the time. And then in truth, some people did start playing that song, at the beginning of the videos, to get back at her because they knew that it annoyed her. But me, never would I ever give Gefilte fish that much attention. Never would I ever deem it necessary to play the Gefilte Fish's song. Like, why would I do that? Okay, but hey, you can't tell people how to fight, and it evidently it did get under her collar to the point to where now she's glad and implying that people's channels got struck because in part, I guess, assuming because they were playing that god awful song that she's so happy about. Okay, I mean, like, really, but okay, to each his own. Move right along.
It had happened to me. I wish it had happened to them. The only person whose wish came true was mine. I said it. Hey, naked lady.
Now, do y'all see how she rewrite history? Because she just came out from under a 90-day strike, a 3-month strike. She just came out from up under that a couple of days ago. So what is she talking about? This is what I mean about rewriting history. Okay? Yeah. All right.
Good morning. Oof. I've been laughing, Mama Cynthia. I think it's the best thing since 2021 started. They asses getting popped. Now, if it were up to them, it would have been me.
Now go to pronouns, they and them. Okay? They and them. It would have been me. It just was you a couple of days ago, Heifer.
If it were up to them, my channel would be popped. And every day somebody adding a channel. It's like 6 channels now that then got popped. Let me do a reaction to inmate 7779311. This is simply for commentary, entertainment, roasting gags, okay? Because I really don't give a damn about what this inmate dumpster diving meth head is talking about.
Girl.
But it is entertainment.
Girl.
And then you get to hear what's really going on. Check this out.
Girl. Ugh. Ugh. Lord have mercy.
I said, ooh, wait.
Girl, play the tape.
They mad. I got
just those two people.
I got them real mad.
Not hers. When they took it from the YouTube playlist, the free songs, the music people could use. So we don't know what kind of triggeration she's used yet, but she's over taking credit for. She has taken this man's page down, and now she's taking down.
Now stop lying on me, you old man. Okay? Stop lying on me, old man. They need somebody to blame because they mad as hell. Good morning, Stephanie Renee.
But if she's over there bragging about taking people's channels down, how is she saying that he's lying on her? Like, make up your mind. You're so double-minded. Either you did it or you didn't. Like, make up your mind. Like, which one is it? Like, girl. Anyway.
Yes, and learning and educational purposes. They don't like this kind of teaching. They don't like the Phantom Popper girl. They don't like the Phantom Popper. Shout out to the person that gave me that name. They don't like that. They don't like that.
Now, did you see she gave herself another name, the Phantom Popper? Shout out to the person that gave me that name. But only a few seconds ago, you said it wasn't you that was doing it and that they just needed somebody to blame. Do you see what I say? This is what happens when you're double-minded, okay? It's real weird, okay? It's just... okay.
In the midnight hour. See, here's the thing. I am military. Okay? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
My thing is, she always holler around. There's a couple of them on here that are ex-military. So evidently, when you served in the military, you're supposed to, just on a side note, and correct me if I'm wrong, Cloud, because Cloud is ex-military. But if you're ex-military, you got all the time to worry about what's going on YouTube, because this is your greatest accomplishment in life. Why aren't you out there volunteering at the state capitol to keep this country safe? The one you're so proud about, being a veteran of. Can you do that? Can you do that? If you can't do that, you need to stop saying you ex-military, okay? Because I am not impressed. Move right along.
Me, because I don't think you're gonna like it when I decide to play with you. So there again, some of them are popped because of a song that they played that is available on a YouTube studio, but some of them didn't even play the song and are popped.
They love behind this song. Some kind of way she done tricked her way into. She done bought the damn song now and belongs to her. That's what we're hearing. We still don't know. I wish you could chime in who do know how this thing works. Apparently, she got some kind of information from somebody who showed her how she can go and retroactively strike all these people's channel, right?
Thank you,
now,
Cloud.
does that even make sense? He says somehow, because I'm a bad bitch now. Babe Nation already know I'm cold. They know I'm cold. Okay. Yeah. Babe Nation know Five Babe got superpowers. Okay. Now, you already know I caused the pandemic because I didn't want to give y'all money back for vacation. So I caused the pandemic. So I'm the reason for that.
Y'all see what I mean by rewriting history? No, honey. No, nobody thinks that you didn't cause you caused the pandemic in order for you not to give them their vacation money back. What people are saying is this is you rewrite history. You didn't give their money back in lieu of this pandemic. You knew there was a global pandemic, and you refused to refund them their money for vacation when you couldn't bring the vacation event into fruition because of the pandemic. Even knowing that, even though people struggling, you still was so dirty and so greedy and so thirsty, okay, that you wouldn't give them their money back because there was a global pandemic. Okay. Chill.
I'm partially responsible for the group that stormed Capitol Hill last Wednesday. And now we are finding out that Fire Babe has the powers. I believe it's located between her thighs. I said it.
Oh my God.
I believe she.
Y'all hear how ratchet and filthy this beast is? Like, I'm just saying. Like, really? You have to, we know that you have to equate everything about you to your sexuality. And when it's all said and done, because that is how you identify yourself. Okay? And that is unfortunate for a female, for a woman to feel like she has to identify her self-worth, through her sexuality. That's unfortunate. That's the cleanest way I can put it. Okay. That's unfortunate. That says a lot about you. Absolutely, Caesar, which is absolutely gross and unfortunate. Okay, that's how you identify yourself. Okay. Girl. Anyway.
Has fish power. Oh, thank you, Lord. I got that. I need a cake that say fish power. I believe Fire Babe's power is.
In the first place, nobody would say that she smelled like fish if she didn't say it first her own self. You are once again rewriting history, trying to make light of the fact that people call her fish. But when you yourself, you are the one that said, that told the world that what is between your legs smells like fish. You said it, okay? Ain't no walking it back. You said it out of your own mouth. That's why they started calling you that, okay? But we are rewriting history this morning, right? Okay. All right.
So fishy that she was able to backdate a flag. Get into it. What I have them believing, Firefly, is that I am so bad that Fish Babe is so cold that she could buy a song today, get ownership today, but pop them if they played it 3 months ago.
What is up with the laugh?
I got more power than Warner Brothers. Get into it.
Like, so does her personalities, is it a sign that she's switching personalities when she does these different types of laughs? Like I'm just wondering, so yeah, anyway.
Said I got more power than Warner Brothers.
There go another one.
Yes, bitch, I got more. Listen. I feel like I should be a billionaire because I'm colder than any lawyer who has ever lived. I am sharper and more strategic than any attorney who has ever walked the face of the earth. If I am able to get you for something that I didn't even own at the time, wow. Now I wonder, okay, so that means, so if I'm trying to buy a house right now, that means I don't have to wait. I could go ahead and make that shit happen right now. I could say them people been living in my house.
One question: if you're ex-military, why haven't you used the military, your military resources to buy you a house? Because I heard it was fairly simple. If you're ex-military, that's what I heard. Okay. Anyway, whoever Faithful Wisdom is, Cloud, can you get this person out of my chat named Faithful Wisdom? Okay. All right. Thank you.
That's my shit. I mean, because they said I can retroactively own shit. This is deep. This is some good shit. Get into it.
So people, do not get too comfortable. Just like she took James' page down and she took Kelly Love's page down there, she can take other people who have used that song. And for a while there, everybody was using the damn song, right? Here's my point. Whatever kind of way
that's the point they don't want y'all to catch, but I'm going to sit right there and I'm going to ride that train. I'm going to sit right there and I'm going to ride that train because it was about 6-7 people in this sector who decided they were going to play our song. They decided it. Get into it. They don't like this kind of teaching, Stephanie.
Oh my God. Oh, there you
Shout
go.
out to the Renegades.
Another personality.
They decided.
Ooh.
They decided that they were going to get together and play that song. Nobody's talking about that. Even when it happened, nobody stopped and said, why are all these people, because it's just one example of how they try to gang up. I mean, it was dumb as hell. And the point is, had you hoes not been on bullshit trying to fuck with me, all y'all would still have your channels. That's the point. Regardless of who the fuck is popping you brought it on yourself.
So what she's saying basically is because people were poking with her by playing that song, that people were thinking, I would speculate that, you know, she bought the song as well, but perhaps she didn't buy the song. Either she maybe emailed the creator of the song, or you know, she and said that they were using the song to cyber bully her in some kind of way, or something. So evidently she didn't buy the song. Do you see what I'm saying? But some kind of way she manipulated whoever the owner of the song is to flag these people that played this song, saying that they bullied her in some kind of way. Is that what I'm understanding? So yeah, I don't, yeah. Yeah, it was the shader. Do you see what I'm saying? And she knows that. You know what I mean? It was the shader. And so yeah. So yeah. Anyway, move right along.
Mother sucking settings. That's what they don't want to acknowledge. Acknowledge the fact I was on some bullshit. I call myself being a bully, and I got myself popped. And the rest of you followers need to acknowledge I was following up behind Creepy because he.
Okay, see that's her telling us what she did. She used that song to cite that people were bullying her via this song. So I guess, you know, when she went to strike people, maybe via bullying or something like that, she cited the people that had played this song and said that they were using that song because she plays that song in you know, in effort to bully her. Maybe that's what she did. But we know some kind of way she manipulated the situation, especially the part about this song, because from what I understand, everybody that has gotten flagged via this Gefilte fish thing over here, everybody didn't play the song. Do you see what I'm saying? And so yeah, child.
Told me to play a song. You know who got your motherfucking page pop, bitch? Creepy Colwell got y'all pages pop. Hogs balls.
So now she didn't get the page pop. The Joe person didn't get the page pop. James Caldwell got the page pop. Okay. All right.
Because that's the nigga y'all was following. So I popped him, but he popped y'all. Because y'all were following him. That's who popped you. That's who y'all need to be going to ask for y'all money. Because y'all weren't following me. Y'all was following him. Y'all got the idea from him. Get into it. Good morning, Georgia Peach. Let me take this off. They need somebody to blame, bitch. Blame your mama and blame Hogs Balls. Because that's who y'all call y'allself following behind. He got y'all bum asses popped. And I tried to tell Hogs Balls and Cursed Watkins that when they play our song, it does not sound right. Do y'all remember that? Yes, Creepy Colwell brought all of his friends' channels down. He did it.
So now it's James' fault.
I told them, when y'all play the song, it doesn't sound right. It was muffled. You couldn't make it with different instruments. When we play the song, it's crystal clear. But for some reason, when Hogs Balls was playing it and when Bless Watkins was playing it, it sounded a damn mess. And I told them that. So I don't know what Trap House version they went found. But I'm glad y'all.
So when she's saying the people that played the song, the audio sounded a mess, this is you telling them, Gefilte Fish, that you are bothered. You are clearly bothered by by them playing this song that is not even yours. It's it's a royalty-free song, you know, but you were clearly bothered by it. And that's what let me know is you contacted this person some kind of way and you manipulated the situation. That's what's going on here. Like I said, once she is not original, we all know this, but she is also not smart enough to pull something like this off, even though she's bragging and, you know, and taking credit for it, then not taking credit for it, but really taking credit for it. Girl.
Fucked it up. Blind leading the blind. So now they're mad at me. No, bitch. I was playing it before you hoes. You don't get to clout chase off me. You don't get to get together and try to group up on me, and then when the shit don't work out for you hoes, you want to blame me. Because this is what I say about it. Bitch, if I did it, do something about it. Do something about it. Everybody that's hollering I did it, ain't one hoe did nothing about it. What they waiting on? If I'm doing it, come and do something about it. The fuck?
So I'm guess she's saying, okay, I did it. So you now it's time for you all to figure out how I did it, how I manipulated the situation, how I false flagged you guys. If you know that I did it, find out how I did it. I guess and contact YouTube in an effort to do something about it, or you know, reverse the flag or the strike or whatever. Is that her challenge? Is that what's going on? Is that what she's saying? I challenge you guys to figure out how I manipulated this song or this song's owner or the situation in order to get you guys channel struck. So I challenge you to figure out how I did it, manipulated the system, and reverse it and do something about it. That's what I'm hearing. You know, right? Be careful for what you ask for. I agree. Mm-hmm.
And figured out how to do this, and it will be duplicated, right? It's just like with Trump. There is a bridge too far. You have gone too far, and now you've lost all support. So I'm thinking, I was listening to
no, I don't think I went too far at all. I don't think I went too far at all. I think it's amazing that one person got this whole sector shook. I think it's absolutely amazing. I think it's...
Let me stop right there, Heifer. This is what I mean by the pronouns. She said, I think that this whole one person got this whole sector shook. Filthy. Come close to the screen, okay? Because I don't want to shout this. Never will you ever, in the whole history of never, ever, will you ever have me shook. Okay? I just really wanted you to, I didn't want to scream it in your ear. I didn't want to shout it out to you because some people shut down when you shout. But just let me say it very calmly. Never will you ever have me shook, you filthy piece of rag, you. Okay? Moving right along. All right?
It's amazing that the same people that was chasing me, the same people that sit in my bushes waiting on me to go live so they can make a live, are now running from me. I fucking love it. You scary hoes. And I'm standing by.
Again with the pronouns. Who exactly is running from her? See, here's the thing. You know what? Let's just play some more of the video.
Myself.
The audio.
I said I'm standing alone and got all you hoes shook. It's amazing.
Yeah. Who? Are you saying all you hoes except for Olivia the Oracle? I mean, is that what you mean? Because clearly I'm not shook. So, like, who is she talking about? And I'm glad you brought that up, Phoenix. So, Phoenix says, so now she claims the title of VS shook. Yeah. Oh, you mean she trying to claim that title? Right, I guess. Because we know that she could never be original. And she's been trying to replicate herself into a VS. Because, see, she, when it comes to rewriting history, I guess a lot of the new people don't realize that her channel, she got to come up from VS, okay? She tries to mimic VS. All right, because she doesn't have an original bone in her body. And VS did what she used to say, Susie got him hooked and stuff like that, or got him shook. And so now that is what she's trying to replicate. Okay, you are not original. And me, for one, I am not impressed. I have never been impressed. Gefilte fish, and never will I ever be impressed. That's why I'm offended by these pronouns. Okay, so when you go on these rants and you say them and they and y'all, you need to say except for Olivia the Oracle. Okay, because you know that I'm not shook, impressed, or anything of the above. Okay, I'm simply disgusted. Okay, I'm just saying.
You bitches came after me. I didn't come after y'all. So to see y'all now running and see y'all ass confused and you don't know what the hell going on and you don't know who hit you upside your damn head, I'm getting my whole life. Don't be the victim now, bitch. It's way more y'all than it is of me. Don't be the victim now.
Who is this us against them? Why does she think that the whole world is against her? Is that because she was raised up that way? Like your whole family is against you? Like nobody likes you? So you brought that mentality to YouTube? All of y'all are against me. What if you are simply, it's not necessarily that they are against you. It's just that a lot of people are annoyed by you. Like I said, you were one of those little gnats or one of those little ants that, are those little flies that circle around you, so close that you can hear the buzzing in your ear, or you see the ant wanting to crawl up on your blanket when you're trying to have a cookout. See, that's what you are. You're an annoyance. Okay, so nobody is shook by you. Nobody, you're just annoying. Okay, you're annoying like a little fly or a little gnat or something. Okay, that is what's going on here. Okay, so you ain't got nobody shook, once again, and nobody's impressed. All right, and never would I ever be betwixt, bothered, or bewildered by a gutter snipe. Okay. Anyway, move right along.
I never was the victim. I came on here and I fought y'all. Period. And now y'all running.
Do y'all remember when I think before I left the last time, everybody was laughing at Tracy when Tracy was saying YouTube is life. YouTube is real life. Do you see what I'm saying? And I thought she was, stretching that comment a bit far back then, But when I'm listening to her, the Gefilte fish over here and a couple of other people, I think that some people really embrace the fact that, this is their life. Miss Low Expectations over here, this is her life. YouTube is literally her life. She was saying YouTube is real life or something like that. Tracy was saying, right? YouTube is real life or whatever it was, and we was getting a good kiki about it. But I'm thinking that Tracy was right now. Tracy is right about that when it comes to some people. Hey, let's be real. This person right here, True Black. Hey, everybody, Nikki girl. If you're just joining me, hey, everybody. It is Miss Cece. It's absolutely her life, So maybe it wasn't so funny when Tracy was saying that after all, because a lot of people, especially Gefilte fish over here, has embraced YouTube as her real life. This is her reality. So when you see her here saying things that y'all came at me, y'all this and y'all that at me, and I decided to fight back. I mean, this is her assimilating her real life into a social media app, and that is unfortunate. Like I said, she clearly has low expectations as it pertains to her life, and that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So anyway, let's continue.
Now y'all running, I'm getting my life.
Oh, hey, over there, Olivia, she's going at it with somebody. I think that DD person. She was saying just cancel the bitch. Just don't even talk about it no more. So she would probably listen to this.
Now, that would be great.
And I did say that. I said, if you're so annoyed by it, just cancel her. Talking about the bum or that other thing over there. If you're so annoyed by them, cancel them. But the people said, no, they don't want to cancel the heifer. And that's absolutely their right. If they want to ride hard with the heifer to death, Like Spiller Boy said, that's absolutely right. That was merely a suggestion. Now, when you get on here and you make a whole video around one little simple comment, heifer, that means you are afraid that they might actually do that. Okay. But because you are so annoying, okay, that's not going to happen. I mean, this is the beef sector, and we all know that the clearly the most annoying person in the sector is the people that they are going to talk about, more often than not. She's not the only one that's very, very, very absolutely annoying around here. Her new partner in crime, the one that's over there in the popcorn can, that's stalking his prey when it comes to her and her channel, tracking his advances when it comes to destroying her platform, or at least trying to put a dent in it. Okay, that person, the popcorn king, is also very, very, very much annoying to the point to where I can't hardly listen to his voice either. And so it's just like a lot going on. But undoubtedly, by far, I'm not going to say that she's the most annoying person in the sector. I'm going to say she's just as annoying as the popcorn king. Okay, like they're running neck and neck. And honestly, the popcorn can't stand it. The fact that they're running neck and neck. Okay, when it comes to being the most obnoxious in the sector. So it is what it is. Anyway, let's continue.
But unfortunately, y'all built your whole channels off talking about me.
Once again, who is y'all? We need to be specific about who y'all is, okay? Because we know that I, the Oracle, was on YouTube a couple of years before I even found this sector. So who is y'all? In the videos that I make on YouTube, I mean, in this sector or child's play, all of my content before the beef sector, that is my content. Even though, I mean, this is my content as well, but this is no effort. You get on here, you drag a hoe, you read a bitch down, you go on about your day. Okay? I'm just saying, so who is y'all? Built y'all whole channels off of Babe, okay? Unlike her, built her whole channel off of VS. You see how that worked? But anyway. And then she talked about people running scared. Now, ain't you the heifer, the big bad B, the big bad heifer that ran down to your local police department or your local court system and took a restraining order out on a female that is not even in your state, but people are running scared of you? That's what I mean by rewriting history too. Everybody's scared of you, but you the one always running down around to the courthouse taking paperwork out on people that don't even live in your state, but everybody is running scared from you. Okay. All right, girl.
So the same thing that blessed you is the same thing that's cussing you, bitch. The same song that blessed you is the same song that's cussing you. The same woman that you made all that money off of talking about is the same woman that you believe is snatching y'all whole shit down. See how this works?
Yeah, she talking about herself.
I'd rather be me than be y'all weak asses any day.
I don't see how.
Any day.
I don't see how.
This is pathetic.
Ooh,
you would think it's the other way around. You would think I got 8, 9, 10 content creators on my side the way I'm fucking y'all up. That's what you would think. But no, I'm standing alone and drop kicking you niggas in the throat and you can't take it. Now, y'all should have left me alone and let me sit over here and do my news and my business.
She said, y'all, she's standing alone. I thought she was standing with Babe Nation. Okay. And y'all should have left her alone and let her do her news in peace. But the people said no, they don't want to leave you alone. They want to keep dragging you by the Gefilte fishtail that you are. They said no. And that is absolutely, and you don't want them to leave you alone anyway, because you're such a narcissistic weirdo to where you would probably implode if they left you alone. If they actually blacked you out, you wouldn't know what to do with yourself. Okay? I'm just saying.
That's what y'all should have done. Y'all were worried about a vacation and a vacation that you hoes weren't coming to. That was y'all. That was y'all. So the same thing that you made money off of is the same thing that's popping your money. Don't be mad at me. Y'all wanted to play the game until you found out there was a bitch stronger than all y'all playing too. And now it's not fair, really. But these are some of these people.
Yeah, she's delusional.
60 years old.
Clearly.
50 years old. Men and women. Les Watkins over there, 88 years old. Les Watkins is 88 and a half years old. And she's still wearing them Clark sister. She wearing them 2005 Clark sister ass wigs over. Bless Watkins got them wigs off somebody's usher board child. Okay. Oh, nasty piece of ambassador of the United Nations wig wearing ass bitch. Senator Claire Obama wig wearing ass. So anyway, girl. So
now I know good and well she ain't trying to talk about nobody wig, okay? With them strands that she be, them mop strands that she be having on her head, calling them her babe, saying that they are wigs from her Babe Nation wig line collection or whatever she's calling it, okay? I know this heifer ain't talking about wigs with that raggedy ratchet stuff she be having on her head with that thin as a cheap dollar store mop stuff she be having on her head. Now, I know she ain't trying to comfort nobody's wig child, and we ain't going to talk about the one that she has been rocking for a couple of days. We ain't going to talk about that monstrosity. Okay, so I know she ain't trying to comfort nobody wigs, okay? And yeah, she acting like she forever young and a whole 40 years old girl. You are not a spring chicken anymore. Those are days of old. But okay, do you? Anyway, move right along. Child. Ooh, what was that noise she made? Did y'all hear that?
Girl, anyway, girl.
Did y'all hear that? What was that?
They want to come for me. They want to come for me. They want to come for me.
Ooh.
But see, I'm the wrong bitch that you came for the wrong bitch. That's your problem. That's your underestimation.
Ooh.
Okay?
Ooh.
You didn't know I had people on my side that's gonna look out for me. Y'all see this.
Well, now there go that double talk, because first she's standing alone, and now she's got people on her side looking out for her. Like, make up your mind. Like, what? Like, which side of your brain do you want to work with? I'm confused, but anyway, okay.
Funny part, had they brought me down, it would be okay. It would all be okay.
Ugh.
It would all just be great. But since not only did they not bring me down, but in the process of trying to bring me down, they brought themselves down. And we all are witnessing it. Everybody in this sector is watching y'all fall. Y'all the one created whole series and cleanups and all this shit to come from me. And the same energy y'all put, you motherfuckers didn't fail, not me. I popped back. I came back better. And y'all whining and scared. We can't pay y'all to play that song. We can't pay them to play that song. We did it, Joe. Joe, we did it. Good morning, Just Sonia. Good morning, everybody. Her wigs are the one on the mannequin.
I hit the like button, okay?
After everyone has tried it on for 5. Bitch, you had a sample wig over there talking shit. Mixed fabric wearing, mixed texture wearing wig. Oh, I bet Bless Walker's will wear a wig that's curly and straight because she don't know she about that, and she don't never take the time to Bless Walker's don't never relax. She don't never relax. I bet she pee fast and don't wash her hands, shit fast and don't wash her hands, be cooking potato salad and watching TV and trying to feed her husband all at the same time. Bless Walker's, I don't know how you have time to be on YouTube. I really don't know how you have time to be on YouTube. God knows I don't. Anyway, girl, but it's amazing to watch the same people that thought they was doing something to me are now at my now they're, how can I say this? I
Listen to her, y'all.
They're at my mercy because they're not at my mercy, but the same.
Yeah, she's so delusional. She thinks she's drunk with the delusion of some kind of fake power. She really means it when she let her tongue slip and say, "Oh, they at my mercy." So the next time she want to false, whatever she feels like she want to go on a false flagging spree, she feels that people are at her mercy. I'm like, ooh, I'm afraid. Oh my God. Ooh, child, move right along.
People that try to bring me down are now afraid of me and thinking I'm doing shit to them. It's funny as hell. And you know why they all think it's me? It's their own paranoia. Because they know it should be. I said it. Do you know why they think it's me that's popping them? They think it's me because they know what they have done to me. So in their minds,
folks have done no more to her than she's done to them. And quite frankly, she's done a lot more to a lot more people than have done anything to her at all. Okay, so I don't know what this heifer, like I said, she over rewriting history, okay? She's rewriting history, all right? She's scammed people. She's lied on people. She's called government agencies on people. She's doxed people. I mean, it's just like a whole lot. I just lied to and on people. Just let me say that twice. It's just the list goes on and ratchet on. Okay, so I don't know what you're talking about over here, but okay, girl. Okay, all right.
Should be. It's gotta be. Because look at all the shit we've done to her. Look at all the shit we've said about her and her daughter. Oh yeah, it's her. Scary ass.
Who she calling scary? That's all I want to know.
If they decide to, they could erase your whole goddamn life.
Can they? Well, why is it that it seems like I'm the one erasing theirs?
There she goes. She says she erasing y'all life.
That's getting popped could erase me. Why aren't they? Why is it that it's not working that way? Why it's not working quite like that right there? It's not working like that dumpster diver.
Wow.
Is that why you were in the dump? See, he was down there in the dumpsters. He really thought he was gonna find some diamonds, pearls. He thought he was gonna find some expensive paintings. He really thought he was gonna find $1 million lottery ticket, an uneaten burger. This nigga thought he was gonna find some alligator shoes in a dumpster. I don't know what the fuck you.
Well, Nikki girl, clearly she didn't purchase the song because it is still in the library. But I was speculating that perhaps she may have contacted the owner of the song and said that these people were using this song to like bully and harass her or something like that. Like who knows? But yeah, no, I don't think she's purchased the song either.
What this was, okay? If those people could take me down, don't you know they would have done it by now? If they had the strength to take me down, don't you know there would be no way in hell I got them all?
Now, see, this is stupid because nobody can really take your channel down off of YouTube except for YouTube. So when she's saying stuff like that, it's disingenuous. Can't nobody take you down off of YouTube except for YouTube. So I'm not feeling that train of thought. It's disingenuous. At the very least, it's disingenuous. All right. You can't even take nobody down, Firebum, because that's why they've gone to their backup channels, honey. Okay, the same thing that you did. All right, so like I'm confused, but okay, move along.
Crying right now. Why do I have them crying right now if they all could take me down? This is why I'm doing this.
I'm just who does she have it crying? Spill Boy, are you crying? Duchess, are you crying? Deanna, are you crying? Who is crying exactly? Like I didn't see nobody coming on camera shedding no tears. But okay. All right.
Video because it's the lack of logic for me, and I love logic.
Lack of logic
I like
for me
when it just makes sense.
Bitch, can you spell logic?
I like for shit just to make sense. Child.
Well, it does.
Okay.
Not your train of thought.
Ain't making no sense. Inmate believes that the beef sector can take me down. Where the hell has he been for the last 2 years? Where the hell has he been? Don't you know if they could have, they would have? They would have. They can't, man. Doug. They can't, Doug.
She a whole weirdo.
Right. Like I said.
Oh, weirdo.
Like I said, right. Doug. They can't. They can't. And actually, it's like the more they try.
Yeah, thoughts of delusions and grandeur. I agree with
amazing.
that. Yeah.
And now we're seeing the more they try, the worse they get. I said it.
Would be gone. Just like that. All these ones you're complaining about, now you're going to take a machine gun. And you're going to try to shut down everybody's page, everybody's income, everybody's rent money. In a time when they need their money.
Oh, you pay rent? So should I care about their rent when these are the same people that wish and try to get my daughter taken out of my home? Do you think I give a damn about their rent money? Do you think I give a fuck about their little dog and their little couch and their little pictures and their little fucked up bedding? Do you think I give a shit? Do you think I care? Do you think I care about Tim's potbelly ass? I'm just asking.
The video is Tim Blaine's video. I don't think anybody's on here in this sector in particular making enough money to make now they may, but surely nobody's as stupid as this bum to be dependent on a YouTube check for any type of sustainable way of life. Because if you do, like you need to rethink what's going on in your world. If you're actually using YouTube as a source of income, a source of extra income, okay. So for you to play around at the store with, okay. But as it pertains to your daily living needs, I would hope that nobody is dependent on YouTube for a check to pay rent or buy food or anything else, because this YouTube, the AdSense thing is very fleeting. So no clear thinking adult in my mind, would depend on YouTube, as a credible source of income. Now, unlike this person, I think that she does, but I think that she uses YouTube to supplement, what it is that she's conning out of people, maybe. But as far as just YouTube, a YouTube AdSense check, no, I don't think so. That's not even logical to me. Because why would you let your livelihood depend on something like a YouTube check? That don't make sense to me. So when people say that, I'm always amazed by that. But now, which is the reason why she doesn't even depend on a YouTube check to sustain her way of life. She depends on her schemes or her cons and her very naive Babe Nation followers that sustain her way of life. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why she has to get on here and be as ratchet and diabolical and disgusting and gutter snipers and reckless as she can, because she know she got the only way that she can continue those coins is to keep doing these sort of things. This is very entertaining for a whole lot of people around there to the Babe Nation. That's why we always say that birds of a feather flock together. Okay, because this type of rhetoric is very entertaining to them. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna listen to a little bit more. We're gonna get off of this because I can't hardly take it. It does a certain point that I want to get to, and then we're going to be done. She just ain't said it yet. Hold on.
I'm serious. Do y'all think I give a fuck about potbelly, dumpster diving, holes in his arms? How you got more holes in your hands and arms than Jesus? I said it. How? Don't fucking play with me. I don't give a damn about you niggas that try to bring me down. How am I expected to care? If when it were up to y'all, these people have sent shit in the mail. They've sent people to my house. They've done all types of bullshit. Bitch, I'm laughing at y'all. I don't got no sympathy for you niggas. Because I'm already knowing if it were up to y'all, I would be dead somewhere. So I don't give a damn.
No. That's rewriting history again. Kat said, she said, if it were up to y'all, I would be dead somewhere. I'm thinking that's what you were hoping for VS when y'all set her up and had that white van outside the IHOP. Is that what you're reflecting upon when you say that? And what you mean if it was up to y'all, I would be dead somewhere. Like, once again, is her real life has merged into YouTube. This is a social media app. Make it make sense. What do you mean by that? If it were up to y'all, I would be dead. What do you mean, like if they took your scam money away, or your super chats, or even your Google AdSense check, or your Cash Apps away? Is that what she means by that? Like, make it make sense. Like, I'm confused by that. What she mean by that? That is weird to me. Child, anyway.
Your YouTube channel, and bitch, if you 60 and you gotta depend on YouTube to pay your rent, don't blame Fabe, bitch. Don't blame Fabe. Don't blame the white man. Blame your damn self.
Right. Let me stop this right here.
60 years.
Yeah, she really think people care that much about her. Girl, don't nobody care. Like, you have lied to yourself and deluded yourself into thinking people actually care that much about you, to wish death upon you or something. Girl, don't nobody care. Don't nobody care. Ew. And if you do care, you need to go get yourself some help. Go check yourself into a mental institution if you care that much about this heifer or anybody else on YouTube. It is something wrong with you. It is something wrong with her in thinking that somebody actually cares that much about her. Okay? Via a social media app. Okay? Child. She is a true social media experiment right before our eyes. I agree with that, because it's weird. If you just have to listen to her verbiage, like, it's just weird. So anyway, child.
Years old, and you on YouTube, and you gotta depend on YouTube to pay your rent, bitch. That's
I hope not.
Your problem.
I
you
hope
see
not.
the shit they want to put on me?
I hope not.
You see? No,
Lord.
bitch, that's your problem. That ain't my damn problem. You lived your life as a whore. You pimped your body out.
That's what you did.
Bitch, I went to school. So even to say, if YouTube stops talking about me, or people on YouTube stop talking about me, I'm nothing. Bitch, I'm a degreed veteran. Are you okay?
Why aren't you
veteran? And that was
okay. Now she said this is her rewriting history. She's a degreed veteran, right? In her own words, that's what she just said. If you are a degreed veteran, Gefilte fish, why is that you've done nothing with your degrees? Why is that? Like I said, the low expectations of this maniac on here is beyond me. So you saying you are a degreed veteran, and this is your life goal? This is your claim to fame? As opposed to taking your degree and your experience and doing something with it out in the world. This is what you're doing. You being a degree veteran. This is your claim to fame. Okay? But okay, girl. All right. Okay.
Long before I came on YouTube, I had a degree and was a veteran.
Why come you're not doing nothing with it?
When I got here. So what the hell are you talking about? You the one had to turn the super chat to buy a statue. You raggedy, you poor. You raggedy. You're the one that needed to get on the beef sector, get on the show to even know what it was to fly on an airplane. That's you. Bitch, I done flew all around this month. I done been all around the world. And I with your raggedy ass.
So let me get this straight. This degreed veteran's claim to fame is YouTube. Is that what we're doing? Is we're taking our education that lightly? That's what we're doing? Okay, girl. All right.
Don't play with me, sir.
Sure.
You needed time. I told Ty, if you watching me, bitch, you needed time to get you from California to Atlanta.
Sure.
You don't even own a vehicle, sir. What are you talking about? And you think the beef sector makes me? No, bitch, I was made before I came here. And that's why y'all could never break me. This is what you don't understand.
You gotta rewrite history.
The reason I'm unstoppable and unbreakable is because I was already set when I got here.
Set for what?
And that's why they mad. Because where they are in life, that is because of their poor choices. And then they have to look over here at me, a person that did.
Now, wait a minute. Now, y'all know she's talking about herself, right? She's talking about herself. Where she is in life is because of her poor choices. She's talking about herself right here. All right? Now, let's pay attention to what she's saying because she's talking about herself. You know, she's just little clothes living room here. You can't purchase a song. You know, Blazing contacted the songwriter owner about the song being used as section. Couldn't anybody get child?
Poor choices. I did not lay up on my back and have 50 kids with 50 different men. I ain't live like that. I'm sorry. Bitch, I was too busy on an airplane somewhere. I was too busy getting flued out.
Nope.
Okay? When I was in my 20s, I would tell a dude, listen, I want to go have lunch in New Orleans this weekend.
Y'all heard her rewriting history, right? Girl, we know you ain't never been 100 yards outside the ghetto, ho, okay? You do not have the pedigree, bitch. All right? You don't know how to conduct yourself in such a manner as to where somebody will want to fly you out anywhere. So this is this trash box rewriting history. I just had to enter it. Yeah, I just had okay. All right.
And I would go and we would go make it happen. Okay? I don't know what you talking about and what you
once you get her low expectations, they always have to dissolve. They always have to devolve into whatever it is that she thinks is going on in between her legs, right? So you said Tim Blaine was pimping himself out, but this is you on here like saying you horn yourself out for flights, which you're lying anyway. You was probably done laid up with everybody in Chicago that want you, and the fact that even the local bums don't even want you no more. Like girl, ain't more right on.
But baby, I enjoyed my young years.
Child.
Yes, the fuck I did. I ain't had no kids. I owned property. I owned businesses. I lived my life. I took care of my edges. I took care of my feet, the front and the back, the heels. I took care of all that. Bitch, while you were dumpster diving, I was somewhere putting on cocoa butter. Okay? What don't play with me.
What was she doing putting on cocoa butter in the back of the CVS, in the back of the Walmart? Like what we talking about? Putting on cocoa butter in the back of the word, bitch. What?
Yeah. Some trickeration and try to hurt everybody in the beef sector. Girl.
Well, if I didn't everybody in the beef sector try to hurt me? They're mad. You mad because your plot to hurt me backfired on y'all. Bitch, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. Hey. It's not my fault y'all slow.
Who she really think was trying to hurt her? Like, does anybody really care enough to hurt her in the beef sector? Like I said, this is when your online persona merges with your actual life, because actually in your real life, you ain't shit. You ain't never been shit, and you ain't never gonna be shit. So in order to validate yourself, you have to get your self-worth from a social media app. That is unfortunate. If she wasn't who she was, I would say it's really very sad, but she's so basic, it just is her. Do you see what I'm saying? So, okay, girl. Anyway, move right along.
That's not my fault. And I'm glad, let me be very clear, I'm glad y'all got flagged the hell down.
I'm glad y'all got flagged down.
Absolutely.
Wow.
I wouldn't change it for the world. Oh, I wouldn't change it for the world, honey. We did it, Joe. We did it, Joe. We did it, Joe.
Is there really is Joe the name of the person that created this song that she's so happy about? Is that why she's saying, like, we did it, Joe? Did she write an email to Joe and lie to Joe about them bullying her via his song? Is that what she mean by we did it, Joe? Like, because we know basic bitches can't hold water. Like, I'm just trying to figure out like what the issue is with Joe. Is there actually even a Joe? Like, Is Joe a figment of her imagination? Is Joe one of her alter egos? This is what we want to know. Oh, she's mocking Kamala Harris. Is that what she means by "we did it, Joe"? Now, see, never would I ever have her and Kamala Harris in the same train of thought. So yeah, I never would have put that together, Season of the Witch. But thank you if that's what she's saying. Never would I ever have her and Kamala Harris in my mind's eye at the same time. So if that's what she mean by that, then okay. Thank you, Season of the Witch, because I never would have got that subliminal. Okay, never would I have ever. Okay, she calls QB Joe. Oh, does she really? Oh, okay. Okay, she mocking the vice president. Like I said, yeah, I never would have got that subliminal. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is Joe a split personality? Yeah, because, yeah, I never would have came to mind. Never would have got it in a million years. Okay. Never would I have ever. I'm not even going to lie. She's absolutely insufferable. That's why the people said, no, we ain't going to stop. We're not going to leave her alone. Hey, JV, we're going to keep talking about this ratchet gutter snipe. Okay. Oh, JV, this crackhead said she used to get flued out. And she used to be somewhere getting, rubbing cocoa butter on her. Ain't never been 5 miles outside of Chicago. 5 bombs. There's a little girl on my chat named JV Dessalines. Click on some of her videos and take a look at her how she lived. That's what you want to be. That's your imaginary you. That's what JV is for real. That's you for play. Okay. I know you listen to Fireball. Go click on JV Dessalines videos, and that lie you spinning in your head, like that's her for real. I'm just saying, but okay, we're right on. Sure. I cannot.
2021, Babe Nation.
Sure.
Listen, let me say something, Babe Nation. I would much rather be Babe Nation than these people that's
JV, this bum say she a level up type hoe. That's what she say, JV. Anyway, y'all, let me stop.
Yeah. You know how dumb y'all sound?
Okay. JV said, they always say they getting flued out. Girl. A little bit more, y'all.
Running around telling y'all that one woman is popping all y'all back to back. Y'all look and sound stupid.
Yeah.
This why they don't like the nation, because the nation is strong.
Oh
we have strength. Ain't no weak sauce over here. And I don't have to lie to play the YouTube game. I could be honest and tell them I didn't do it, and they still don't believe it. So, bitch, we gonna take all that. Now, I'm doing it. Five Babies flagging y'all. Woo. Now, what y'all gonna do about it?
Instead of driving ninjas that won't spit.
What you gonna do about it? I'm doing it. This me.
What you say, JV said instead they're driving for ninjas that won't spit in their thank you. Exactly. My point exactly. She that bitch in her head alone, okay? Because in reality, it's another whole situation going on. All right. So yeah, I'm just saying, they be getting flued out to get whored out. Ain't nobody wifing it. Nobody's wifing that. And nobody ain't even flying it out, Season of the Witch. Okay. Ain't nobody, girl, ain't nobody even flying it out. Okay. If you say you're about that life, the bitch, you really, you're not about that life. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Because I already told them it wasn't me, Babe Nation. They said it is. So now we back at square one. So my question is, since I'm flagging y'all, y'all not going to be able to pay your rent. You're not going to be able to buy, dime bags of meth and crack and no pipes and no glass or whatever else you need to run your teeth out your face, Tim Blaine. So now what are you going to do about it? Tim Blaine, should I flag you next? Should I get you?
She threatening people?
I think I'm going to get you next.
So she threatened Tim Blaine. She said she going to get you next. I heard she was gunning for Brianna as well. Oh, so she one of them hit list type hoes, right? She got a whole list, right? Tim Blaine, you on the list? I guess Brianna on the list. Am I on the list? But bitch, do your due diligence. Bitch, put me at the top of the list, bitch. Okay, I'm just motherfucking saying. Bitch, give me an excuse, bitch. Okay? Not to need a vacation, bitch. Okay? So anytime you want to attempt to flag me, bitch, do your due diligence, because, bitch, I'm tired. I'm tired of listening to you remedial ass bitches like you, bitch. Okay? It's bad when I don't even want to make $1 off a bitch by dragging a hoe. Okay? Now, you know it's bad, all right? It's bad when I don't even want to drag your ass for dollars, bitch. It's bad. We have a problem when it get that bad. Okay, girl. Wow, didn't they say she had a list? I guess she got a list. So who really cares? Who really gives a damn? Like, I'm not impressed by none of this type crap, okay? I'm just saying. It don't impress me. It don't bother me. I got a whole other channel that I don't even, that I need to build up. You know, and the reason why I won't promote my other channel, it's not even a backup channel. It's just another whole channel. The reason why I won't promote it is because I don't want to have that channel to have nothing to do with this sector over here. That's the reason why I don't promote my other channel. Okay, like I never even talk about it. Like I'm not going to have two or three channels in the same sector talking about the same damn people. Now, it's on you if you do it. It ain't nothing wrong with that. But me, I'm not doing that. I refuse. Child. Anyway. I think this is all of this. I don't even know if I got to the point I want to hear, but I guess it's further on down. Let me try to fast forward a little bit. Hold on. This is taking too long. I got bored. Child.
Girl name in every video.
Let's see what she is.
I need to stop kissing up her ass and sweating Babe Nation and playing their song.
Do what?
What took y'all so long? What had took them so long, baby?
Oh, she said y'all kissing her butt and playing her song.
They're slow.
No, bitch, you slow.
Your CEO over here, Fight Babe. I don't have a slow bone in my body. Okay? Ain't shit.
Y'all know she ain't original, right? So now she's CEO Fight Babe. Ain't that Brooke? Don't that Brooke Valentine chick call her CEO? Self-CEO. She got Babe Nation for Rita Nation. She got the GOAT from whatchamacallit and them over there. Bitch, you are not original at all. Bitch, even the way you go for people's throat, or the way you try to go for people's throat, bitch, even that is VS. That ain't even you. Bitch, who are you really? Do you even know who you are? Except, I ain't gonna say that, but dude, you don't even know who you are. You don't even know who you are. Girl, hush.
It's slow about me. And these people have underestimated me. And I'm glad they did. Because now they're saying, we thought we was doing something to one person, but that ain't even a bitch we dealing with. We are dealing with a diabolical bitch. We are dealing with a woman that don't care.
Y'all hear that? Y'all dealing with a diabolical bitch. Y'all dealing with a woman that don't care. Well, you trash box. You just told on yourself. What you are is though, bitch, you a basic bitch. You a wannabe diabolical bitch. Bitch, spell diabolical. Okay? The fuck are you talking about, you simple whore? Okay? You're not even a hoe, bitch. You a trick. You a whole trick. Okay? You be effing for coins, bitch. Not dollars, coins. That's what kind of a gutter snipe you are. Okay, bitch, you a whole cum dumpster. That's what the fuck you are, bitch. Diabolical, no. Dirty, gutter snipers, raggedy, and Andy, that's you, bitch. Diabolical, no. I don't think so. But anyway. Girl.
We are dealing with a bitch that could
That's right. Not taking it back, JB. Oh, you talking about not taking it back. But girl, I ain't taking it back either. She said, but Fi, why you not playing your song?
Oh, really?
I would think she would play it. Play it as a victory. I know that's right, not taking it back. Sorry about that, JB. I misunderstood.
You only the fire monster, bitch, because we made you. We made you. We made you who you are. You see that? If Dynasty would have cut Alexis Carrington.
Child, you sound dumb. This ain't fucking listen, this is real life dumpster diver. Now I believe, you know, when you spend so much time in prison, a lot of your views and a lot of the ways that you see the world are through the lenses of television, okay? Because you have no real contact with
She see the world through the lens of a social media app named YouTube. That's how she sees her world. Her greatest accomplishments. Her low, in her mind, high expectations, but they're really low expectations. She this is her accomplishment. This is her claim to fame. And like I said, it's very unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Okay. So
the outside world. So all of what you know comes off television. He thinks YouTube is the end all of all.
No, that's you.
And this is why education is so.
She talking about herself.
Tim Blaine, it's not too late for you to go back to school. School is still cool. I said it.
It's not too late for you to check yourself into a mental institution and recalibrate your meds either. Gefilte fish, babe. I'm just saying. But anyway, guys, I am done with reacting to this video. I simply can't take it anymore. The more I listen, the more I want to drag. And I have actually refrained myself today. Like, honestly, I have. Because I've gotten bored with talking about Gefilte fish, babe. But it's just the fact that she wants to use those pronouns and make it seem like everybody in this sector is somehow afraid of her. Okay, and I'm thinking, is she for real? Has she done fell and bumped her head? Did you drink too much alcohol during the night or over the course of a couple of days, maybe over the holidays or something? Like, have you consumed so much alcohol that your brain is actually dissolving into sludge even more so now than ever? Is that what's going on? Because I'm wanting to know if you can put in context these pronouns. When you saying y'all, I got them running, I got them shook, y'all scared of me, y'all this and who? Anyway, y'all, that's all. But before I get off here, anyway, if y'all want to finish listening to this thing's video, let me tell you the title of the video. Hold on, my phone The title of the video is "Ain't No Fun When?" ? I guess she's saying that's a play on "Ain't No Fun," like when a rabbit got the gun or something like that. That's her, mocking people that have gotten that have been flagged in this sector via whatever kind of manipulations that she's pulling around here. I guess that's her play on that. And if you want to go finish, that's a perfect segue. That comment of yours, not taking it back. That's what we're going to talk about too. But if y'all want to finish, go looking at that, please go give her a click and a view. I know that's right, not taking it back. Anyway, not taking it back says she reminds me of Trump so much. Absolutely. In her mind, those Babe Nation is the pro-Trump supporters, right? Okay, because we know that Trump doesn't he's never wanted to make America great. He's wanted to make himself great, okay? He think he's some kind of a king, like she thinks she herself is some kind of king. Well, the king is getting ready to be deposed, okay? They get ready to impeach his butt. Do you see what I'm saying? They've given, what is his name? Vice President Mike Pence 24 hours until tomorrow to invoke the 25th Amendment when it comes to Trump, especially the 25th Amendment, Section 4, which covers disability, with saying a sitting president can be ousted from office or deposed from office via some type of disability. We know that when it comes to Trump 45, it'll be a mental disability. Okay, and so they've given. Now I don't think that Pence is going to be strong enough to do this. I don't think he has the wherewithal to do such a thing, to invoke the 25th Amendment as it comes to ousting 45. So Nancy Pelosi and several other congressmen and women in the House and Senate, representatives, congressmen, congresswomen, or whatever, they say they are going to put forth a second article of impeachment on 45, and they are charging him with insurrection and attempted insurrection and sedition. Okay. That is what they are. That is what the article if they're going to indict him on that insurrection and attempted insurrection, as well as sedition, and they want him out of office. He's only got 7 or 8 more days, and even if the hearings are still going, if they do decide to impeach him, the hearings will go on past Joe Biden's inauguration, and Joe Biden said that's fine. We'll just have to, two part of the day it. One part of the day we'll talk about the best interests of the country. The second part of the day we'll deal with the impeachment hearing. See, what the deal is they're coming for him now. We know that all of these big social media giants have pretty much Alex Jones to his butt. They've kicked him off of Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, Pinterest, everybody. Okay. And so now, and he's up there being held up in the White House for days and days. They say he is more about the PGA of the Pro Golf Tour, decided not to play the championship rounds at Mar-a-Lago, on the golf courses of Mar-a-Lago, his Florida estate. They said they're not going to play do the PGA Tour there, the finals, the championship. They're not going to put it on at Mar-a-Lago. They say he's more upset about that. He's more upset about his money. He say if he can't pardon himself, he ain't going to pardon nobody else. They are simply coming for him. A lot of cabinet members, the education secretary, DeVos, she has resigned. I think the Homeland Security, the Health and Human Services director, he has resigned. A lot of staffers have fled him. A lot of Republicans are now turning their backs on him, but it is simply too little, too late. They followed this madman, okay? And so Tamika said PGA banned him from playing in their champion. No, what happened, Tamika, is the PGA. The PGA. Well, I know that they had contracted with him to play their championship game at Mar-a-Lago, and now they're saying that that's not going to happen at Mar-a-Lago, which means he stands to lose millions of dollars because they're refusing to play their championship games on his golf course at Mar-a-Lago, and so he's upset about losing that money. Do you see what I'm saying? But the one thing that I want to talk about is do y'all remember Omarosa? Do y'all remember when Omarosa came out with the very first book, letting the world know that Trump is pretty much unhinged? The title of her book was Unhinged. They called her crazy. They tried to shut her down. They said she was bitter because she got fired and she was escorted out of the White House, and she did the secret recordings, in order to keep herself safe. She wrote a book, and pretty much a little bit after her book came out, nobody ain't heard nothing else from Omarosa. All on the news, they were basically laughing at her, right? Well, all these years later, come to find out, everything that Omarosa said was going to happen. Everything she said about Trump turned out to be true. I think that they all owe Omarosa an apology, because she wrote the very first book about how dysfunctional and crazy and psychopathic and narcissistic that 45 was. How much damage he was doing in the White House, as well as, to this whole country. She wrote the first book about that Omarosa did. She is the first one to speak out about that. Okay? But nobody's even mentioning the fact that Omarosa forewarned everybody as to what's going on right now. Nobody's even talking about that. But I just want to bring that up today. Omarosa was the first one that told everybody how Trump was, how destructive she was. They asked him, they was like, how bad is it? And she was like, it's real bad. They probably thought that she was being extra. Come to find out, she wasn't extra at all. She was just simply telling the truth. She was simply telling the truth about him. I mean, they shouted her down. They laughed at her. They made a mockery out of her book, Unhinged. All this and all of that. Come to find out, she was telling the truth the whole time. Ain't it something? Imagine that. They owe her an apology. They sure do. Yeah. That's crazy. I just want to mention that. Now we can see how important it was for her to tape her conversations. When at the absolutely, let's be real, she knows she had to watch her back, but she told the world how things were going to be, and they laughed at her. They shouted her down. Oh, that black woman don't know what she's talking about. She just salty. She got put out of the White House. Okay. They need I bet she's somewhere getting her whole life right now. But anyway, they've also, the FBI is warning people. This whole country is seeing how ratchet and raggedy these homegrown terrorists are. Do you see what I'm saying? And it's real unfortunate. It's really a bad look. When I look at the news, it reminds me of something, those news reports that we used to watch from other parts of the world, like over there in Iraq or Iran, when the people would be rioting out in the streets, for the democracy and all of this and all that. That's what it looks like in this country right now, in my opinion. And it's just crazy. It's just crazy. So I'm like, oh my God. But I tell you what, like I said, the FBI have sent out a red alert. They're saying they're planning armed protests, armed riots for all of the 50 states, including Washington, D.C. Okay, be on the lookout. These riots could break out anytime between now and the inauguration, especially if Trump is kicked out of office before Biden's inauguration. They're saying that the FBI is warning that there have been threats made against the lives of President-elect Joe Biden, as well as Kamala Harris, as well as Nancy Pelosi. Okay, we learned that they were trying to they were hoping to kidnap several congressmen and congresswomen. They wanted to execute Vice President Pence. They want to do away with Nancy Pelosi. We've seen that this is homegrown terror. Okay. Now, and also we learned that I seen on the news where they say 10 to 15 of the Capitol Police, they are being investigated as well. So does it stand to reason that the Capitol, we know now in part why the Capitol wasn't being protected, and also we know that they were getting orders not to respond or react to the rioters. You know what I mean? And it's just, the whole thing is just crazy. This whole country should be embarrassed. But this is what happens. This is what happens when you let a madman into office. He triggered them. He really showed the world the underbelly of the United States of America. Because we know that there have always been groups and organizations, terrorist organizations, white supremacist organizations. We know that these people have been always, in the bowels of this country, but all Trump did was call them forward. And now they're getting their whole life, okay? Still threatening people, still hoping to terrorize people, still hoping to dismantle democracy. So when Trump was hollering, "Make America Great Again," what he was really saying was, make me great. Make Trump great. Make this my America. Okay, because he clearly, when what he said, he was a law and order president. Yeah, I can't tell. All right. So this has been his plan all along. All right. It's crazy. It's crazy. Said, I read in the paper that it's a mother has turned in information on her sons regarding January 20th that had to be difficult. I don't know if you guys, well, I'm sure everybody's seen the news when they were showing the riots. Do y'all remember that guy? Hit the one if y'all remember that guy that they were showing that was doing the riots, and he had those horns on his head and stuff. Do y'all remember him? He had the horns on his head, and he had his face painted in the American flag or whatever. But anyway, they picked him up. The FBI found him, and he is in jail. And I saw an interview where his mom was standing outside the courthouse where he's being housed, and she was like, "Well, he gonna get sick, because if he can't he can't eat anything but organic food, because if he eats anything other than organic food, he's going to be really, really ill. And because of that, he's going on a hunger strike and all of this and all of it. I was like, oh my God, is she for real? Child. Ooh, you saw that mess right to be told? Child. Yeah, we can't forget that dude. Yeah, but he's been arrested. And and he's gone on a hunger strike. Essentially, I guess his mama saying because he can't get organic food in jail. I'm like, really? Really? Child. Whew, baby. I cannot with these people. JV said he exposed what we always knew, which is the greatest threat is domestic terrorism. That's right, led by him and a few of his militia groups. You're right about that. Let's Be Real said exactly. Oh, you had a live last year where you talked about domestic terrorism in the U.S. And spoke about how both these groups got, because absolutely, let's be real. Absolutely. Yeah, that's what they say. Let's be real. He got to be on hunger strike because he can't get organic food in jail. Right, Season of the Witch, and we care why. So yeah. But anyway, they've got be on the lookout, flyers out, or on social media and wherever else they put these flyers out for more of these people. They've arrested a lot of them, and they're investigating several officers. I found it very disheartening. When we always knew this was true anyway, but they've identified several American veterans as being part of this plot. They said that these people just want a ragtag group of people. They were very organized, and now when they mentioned that it was so many, it was a lot of veterans involved in this. I'm thinking, were those people that we saw scaling up those Capitol walls, were they all ex-military? I wonder. You know what I mean? Is that why they were scaling up the walls like that and stuff? Because they're ex-military. And then they showed the one Capitol guard, he took off his hat or something like that and put on a MAGA hat. It was a lot going on. I was like, oh my God. The organic, yeah. Is that his name? The organic diet. Yeah, that's why I was just talking about that. Child. Oh, did they give him an organic? Did they give him the food? I know his mom was talking about, he can't eat. He's essentially going on the hunger strike because if he eats anything other than organic food, he's going to get sick. I hope they didn't comply with his with his food request, because I didn't think you could do that in jail. They got a special menu just for you. Child. But it would make sense. Yeah. Good morning, Lady Tia. Did you hear about the guy who tried to sell what he stole off Nancy Pelosi? No, on eBay. They took it down. I did not hear about that. Now I saw they said they arrested the guy that took that mantle out of the state capitol. He had took it. He had stole that out of there, and they arrested him. But no, oh my God, child. They really took off their masks, didn't they? Very high profile people are involved. Absolutely. They were scaling up the wall. Weren't they? Yeah, and then you're right. Very high profile people are involved, especially in my state, Tennessee. I saw on the news a couple of days ago where they raided one of the government buildings, some offices of government officials around here. Now they didn't say why, but they raided those offices right after this Capitol riot, and there were so many people from Tennessee involved with that riot, and I'm thinking that's why. Now they haven't said that specifically, but I'm quite sure that that's why they raided their offices. Looking for evidence tying them into this riot, this insurrection, if you will. And so, yeah. She said, not taking it back, said those people look like exorcists climbing a wall. I'm thinking they were ex-military, So, yeah. You'll eat the same slop like for everyone else in there. I would hope so. Trying to sell he tried to sell a gavel? Oh, wow. From Nancy Pelosi's office. I know that they said they arrested that guy that took that picture sitting at her desk. I know they said that. You know, I wonder if they're going to give that black Capitol officer some kind of award because he led them away, you know, at risk to his own life. He led the rioters after they had busted in the door, and we saw him running up the stairs and stuff. And they explained that he was leading them away from the how where the congressmen were, where they were convened. He led them away from the door that was open, and thank God that he did, because you know we saw the pictures of the rioters with zip ties and stuff where they were hoping to. They are speculated that they were hoping to kidnap many of the congressmen and congressmen women and hold them hostage. I'm assuming hold them hostage, trying to hold the country hostage. You know, as in if you make Donald Trump leave office, you know, we're going to do something to this congressman and congressmen women. Maybe perhaps that's why they were wanting to take them hostage. The whole thing is just crazy. They were too prepared for this not to have been planned. Absolutely right. Your weapons, ropes, and pulleys. Right. Molotov cocktails and bomb. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, they said it was very organized. Absolutely. Those Capitol A's got those wooden boxes of yeah, they got them out first. Yes, they got them out. They got them out of there. Yeah, they saved those electoral boxes. Yeah, we talked about that the other day. They wanted to burn the electoral. Yeah. They were saying that on TV, and thank God those staffers got those boxes out of there. Right, it wasn't going to change anything. It really would have been symbolic, you know, in my opinion, because you best believe it was documented somewhere else, you know, and so yeah. It would have changed nothing. I mean, what is documented on TV, we saw the electoral vote. We saw the electoral colleges. Those votes were tabulated right on national TV. So, but yeah, it would have absolutely been symbolic. Yes. I'm worried about the press putting his ID out, and I didn't like that. Putting whose ID out? Putting whose ID out? Yeah. He deserves to be taken for the rest of his life by the U.S. He's what? What'd you say, Season of the Rich? Oh, you're talking about that. Obviously, he deserves to be taken care of for the rest of his life. Absolutely, he is a hero. Absolutely, I agree. Aunt check in. Are you talking about that black officer? You concerned about them putting his ID out? Yeah, you make a good point there. But yeah, he led them away from that open door, you know, up at the Capitol where the congressmen and the congresswomen were before they were evacuated out. I thought that was very brave of him. So you got him, you know, doing this heroic act. But at the other end of the Capitol, you got other Capitol guards taking pictures with the rioters. Okay? Ain't that with the insurrectionists? Child, did you see the guy who got fired because he had his work back? No, I didn't. I know as far as the Capitol Police, they say 10 to 15 of them are being investigated. Didn't the BLM person get arrested for being in the Capitol to document what was said? I don't know. I didn't hear about that. I hope, now just let me say going forward, I hope that there are no anti-protesters, BLM, anti-Trump supporters. They don't need to be out there anti-protesting, you know, the Trumpers. They need to stand down and let these pro-Trump supporters do what they do. Okay, they need to allow them to make themselves look bad. Okay, that's what they don't need to be out there anti-protesting the pro-Trump supporters. BLM don't need to be out there, especially BLM. Okay, I saw the mayor of DC. She was on the Today Show this morning, you know, asking her people, you know, to stay away from the fray. You know, let them do them all by themselves. You don't need to be out there anti-protesting. Let them do them. You know, the Capitol policeman that was the hero. And direct, yeah, I hate to put it, yeah, I agree. Tamika Murray Trump was interviewed one day last week, and she said her uncle, the orange man, planned that. Oh, absolutely. That's why he being charged with insurrection and sedition. So yeah, we all know that. He did a whole speech about it. Let's walk down the street. We got to be strong. We got to fight for whatever. I'm like, wow, okay. Yes, the BLM needs to stand down. Yeah, this ain't our fight. You're absolutely right. This is not our fight. This is not. They need to fight. You know, they look like bloodthirsty animals up there at that state capitol the other day. That's what they look like. They look like bloodthirsty animals. Okay? Like they really took their mask off. They really showed who they were. And BLM, anti-protesters, anti-Trump supporters, you need to stand down. You need to let them do them. Okay? And so, yeah. You need, you know, they even said that they delayed. Well, we know that they stopped dispatching the National Guard for a time. They even held back on that. You know. Yeah, let the cops police themselves. Absolutely. Absolutely. But I'm just wondering what people like Anthony Brian Logan and Officer Tatum that are on here on these YouTube streets, you know, these pro-Trump supporters, you know, they're all about Trump. What are they making content about these bloodthirsty animals that went and did that up at the nation's capital? All these pro-America, but they're really pro-Trump people. They don't want to make America great again. They want to make Trump great. Okay? And that's the bottom freaking line. That's just how I feel about that. I just want to, I want to give y'all a little, I didn't even want to give y'all an update. We all are watching the news. But if you are under the sound of my voice, honey, don't be out there anti-protesting these rioters. Stand down. Let them do them. You know. Let them do them. Let them have that all by the BLM. Nobody. Nobody don't need to be out there but them. They have, like I said, the FBI has warned that they are planning these armed protests and stuff in all 50 states. Plus the U.S. Capitol again. Trump has nothing on his calendar. He is leaving any transition to Pence. Just pathetic. Really pathetic. You know, hey Chris, how you doing? ABL loves Trump. He ain't going. That's on him. That's on his dumb self. You know, that's absolutely on him. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of here, y'all. If y'all haven't watched this video, please go back and look at the replay. Thank you, Chris. I think you came in a little late, love. I hope you go back and listen to the replay, especially the part about 45 and the way that he has turned out. But you know, another thing I find it sad because they knew that this man was this way all along, and they waited to the very last minute to try to act like they alarmed, that they were alarmed or surprised by anything that he is doing now. It is because they refused to do anything earlier. Okay, they had years to stop him. Okay, and you want to stop him at the very end. And yes, they tried to impeach him one time. Do you see what I'm saying? But, you know, now I just find it incredible. And a lot of these people are, you know, that are trying to flee away from him now. You know, even some of the congressmen like Mitch McConnell and all of them, you know, they need to be made to resign. You know, because they had his back for all these years. For all these years, and they need to stand accountable, you know, for that. They need to be held accountable, you know, because if they would have done something to stop him, to limit his powers years ago, we wouldn't be going through what we're going through right now. You know. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he did. He had them shook. They were afraid. And, you know, I'm glad you said that, Skybox, because my thing is, how can you be afraid? You know, you've been chosen, elected to lead your state, represent your state, and you're nothing more than a weakling. You know, that people really need to take a look at who it is that they're electing into office. Okay, you can't even be strong enough to stand up against the rantings of a madman. Okay, why should you be elected to lead your state? And you can't even stand up against this nonsense. People really need to pay attention to who it is that they're electing into these offices. You know, they allowed themselves to be afraid of this nutcase. You know. So, yeah, people really need to take a lot. I hope that they won't reelect him. Like I really do. It's horrible. Remember, initially they went with him to keep from splitting. And I understand that. But here's the thing. That is what happens when you choose politics or party over the will or the best interest of the American people. You're choosing party against the will of the best interest of your own people. They're playing politics with people's lives. They care more about their party than they care about their constituents. That is a problem. That is another thing that people need to look at, you know, and realize and reconcile their minds to. When you go to these voting polls and you vote in these people, you need to remember what happened with this whole situation. All 4 years of this we've been going, we are the laughing stock of the world. We were once a global superpower. Now, we're just a laughing stock. You know. And see, that's the thing. They thought they could control him. They thought they could control him because he wasn't a politician. You know, they saw him as a clown. And yes, they did. They thought they could control him, but they were mistaken because you can't reason with madness. You know, their egos had them thinking they could control that criminal. You know, another cabinet member resigned yesterday because he doesn't want to vote against Trump on the 25th Amendment. Whichever way they resign, and they need to resign. DeVos and all of them, they just need to go because they're complicit. If nothing else, they need to resign because they're complicit in this madness. Okay? That's right. Let them fight, Chris. Let them fight. Let them do them. It don't need to be no Black Lives Matter protesters out there. No anti-Trump protesters out there. You know, they just need to let them do them. Everybody else need to stand down. Yes, they do. And how dare you try to threaten a president-elect and a vice president-elect. Okay, you're going to try to threaten their lives because you don't want him sworn into the office of the presidency of the United States of America. You feel like you got that much power to where you're going to threaten the president-elect Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris as well as Nancy Pelosi. And you know, when I was talking about Omarosa, she is not the only one that tried to warn us clearly about Trump. What about when Maxine Waters stepped up? Maxine Waters stepped up before Nancy Pelosi stepped up. You see how fast she got hushed? They put her on the hush with the quickness when she's trying to stand up. But like I said, I believe they owe Omarosa an apology. Okay? You know, because they made fun of her. They made mockery out of that woman. And she was telling the truth the whole time. They won't even acknowledge her. I've heard no news organization. I haven't heard anybody, any of the higher-ups, or nobody acknowledging the fact that Omarosa was the first one that warned people about 45. In his madness. She was the first one. They're not even mentioning her name. You know. So it's just amazing to me that they won't even acknowledge that fact. All those books that came after Omarosa's book. But she was the first. Wow. All that stuff Maxine Waters tried to do. All of that, just gone by, they're not acknowledging any of that. I find it fascinating. And that's one reason why I say, honey, let them do them. Let them devour themselves. And y'all just stand back and watch. Okay? Because we don't have nothing to do with them. See how they work it out amongst themselves. Because they sick of Trump. And if he think he's getting off with anything, he is out of his mind. Okay? He is out of his mind. They're not letting that fool get away with nothing. They're going to get him. They're going to show him better than they can tell him. Because he think he is all-powerful. Honey, you are not all-powerful. You ain't nothing but a little peon. And they're going to show you that. Because it's very interesting. When when other people are not intervening and they have to deal with themselves, it's very interesting. That's why I said I hope that everybody else will just sit back and watch. Just sit back and watch the hypocrisy, if nothing else. I've seen video footage of these rioters and protesters all up in these police officers' face and all of this and all that. What if you would have happened? What do you think would have happened if a BLM protester came within a foot of them? But you got these people all up in their face, smashing windows right beside their earlobes and stuff like that. And they're doing nothing but standing there, smashing them in doors, crushing them in doors and stuff. And the police not doing anything at all. It's amazing to me. But that's why I said everybody else just need to stand down and sit back and watch. Anyway, I'm going to get off here. I just want to mention that little tidbit about the shenanigans that's going on in this country right now. Y'all be safe, okay? And stay away from these buildings. And this is not your fight, melanated people, okay? This is not your fight. The world will never let Trump forget. No, they want to agree. He will go down in history for all the wrong reasons. Yep. I doubt he'll ever get a chance to redeem himself. Absolutely. Nor should he. When Trump was first inaugurated and when he was still running, that people were saying that Barack Obama was going to go down in history as being the worst president the United States has ever known, right? So now they're saying it's Trump. Clearly it's Trump. Okay? Trump was a knee-jerk reaction to Obama. But Obama supposed to be the worst president. Okay? I ain't never heard of Obama trying to plot a coup against his own country. I ain't never heard of that. I ain't never heard of Obama working side by side with the Russians. I ain't never heard of that. And all of this, like you said, in the midst of a global pandemic. All right? All of this in the midst of a global pandemic. Now they're saying a couple of congressmen have tested COVID positive, as a result to all of this that was going on, and the fact that they were in close quarters, and some of the Republican officials were refusing to wear masks, and a couple of representatives have tested positive for COVID, all because these elected officials didn't want to wear a mask in close quarters after this debacle, after this insurrection. They still didn't want to put on a mask. They're still following Trump's lead. And I think it's amazing how only 56% of Americans feel that Trump was out of order, basically. Only 56% of Americans feel that he was out of order when it comes to him plotting a coup against his own country. 56%. The percentage should be way higher than that, okay? But this is the type of madness, that's always been simmering in this country. Always. We're not surprised, but that is what's going on around here. All right, child. Ooh, I just can't with these people. Let them pop each other up. That's right, stay at home. Let them deal with each other. I agree, Lady Jill. Peachfoot said the worst thing Obama ever did was to wear a tan suit. Right, exactly, right? I agree. Now, he was wrong for that tan suit, but I agree. Every time there's heat, politicians go down. Yeah, that's true, too. They come down with COVID. You're right about that, let's be real. I agree. Child, these people too far gone. They need to keep white alive position. Yeah, I mean, it's just like bloodlust or something. The number one, that number is indicative of the racism that absolutely. But you got a lot of people of color that refuse to believe that there is such a thing as white privilege and white supremacy racism. You got a lot of melanated people, black and brown people, that refuse to believe. They say that systemic racism is a thing of the past. White supremacy racism simply doesn't exist. We hear it all the time on these YouTube streets. You know. But okay. Keep lying to yourself. All right. Okay, even now people still don't believe it. Oh, racism is a thing of the past, really? Okay. All right. But we're going to have to see. Like I said, y'all gird your loins, because it ain't over yet. All right? It's not over yet. But anyway, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to talk to y'all later. Y'all have a wonderful day. Please like the video on your way out the door if you haven't already. Please consider hitting that like button. Sorry this video went on so long, but I really wanted to talk about what was going on with the country. Something that I'm actually interested in, as opposed to, you know, what's going on these YouTube streets, because there's real stuff going on in this world, okay? And anyway, like I said, I'm going to talk to y'all later. Y'all be careful. Y'all be safe. You see what I'm saying? Y'all have a great day. I'm going to talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Peace.